Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
No, but the eyes give a lot away. So he said the eyes can mislead, the smile can lie. Well, we all know that, don't we? We can all smile in some circumstances, but if we're not smiling again with our eyes, it's a fake smile, and that can be seen. So he said the eyes can mislead, the smile can lie, but the shoes always tell the truth. And I really liked that because actually, I think I've always thought it's important to have good quality shoes, as good a quality as you can afford, really, because somebody else once said you should have a good quality bed and a good quality pair of shoes, because if you're not in one, you're in the other. Which I thought was quite clever, but it is true. And I think it's when I first heard that years ago watching Dr. House, for a while I did find myself looking at people's shoes, even just people walking along. And of course, we all know, we all wear trainers. I suppose I wear trainers much of the time, really, if I'm not going to some event or function. And I like good trainers. I mean, we're not here to give adverts, but there's ones that are very well known. They're just brilliant, and you feel like you're walking on air. So it's good to have those for your feet anyway. But actually, if you really want to be smart and impress somebody, I'm a great believer. You've got a nice, ideally expensive pair of shoes, which really complete a look with a nice suit or whatever you're actually doing. So I always remember that the shoes always tell the truth. I guess the converse of that is if we're wearing some scruffy old shoes, maybe that says something about us, that we're not paying attention to all of those things. So really, going back to summarize what we've said, it's good to be positive, good to be optimistic in life. Very easy to say these words when we all have issues that trouble us and worry us, and we have worrying things going on. But if we can adopt and keep a positive attitude, and to include in that in a lot of laughter. I mean, some of the things you say, Cuz, really make me laugh. Although it's probably not what you mean. You didn't mean it at the time. No, I'm only jesting. But yeah, optimism, gratitude, all those things. I mean, I'm not here preaching. Don't get me wrong. I make as many mistakes, and I can be upset sometimes about things, but it's just, I think I've learned it's good to be positive, good to be optimistic. Yeah, let's hope for the best, and the best will often happen. And maybe at the moment in our country, we need to take an optimistic attitude, don't we? Really?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. But the thing is, it's not easy, is it? It's not easy to be optimistic because sometimes people take things literally, and I mean, we used to be lighthearted, aren't we? But now, I think I would blame the incursion of trends on social media. I think that's what I would blame, actually, because people would say what they want to say. They say for views, but people take it for face value. They do, they'd be like, oh yeah, and some of our soap operas as well. Some of our soap operas.
Never watch them.
Oh yeah.
Never watched them.
Oh yeah, some of our soap operas like Coronation Street and what's the other one, Emmerdale and EastEnders. They're always trying to create some form of, well, that's what it's about anyway. It's about drama, isn't it? Yeah. So they're always trying to create some form of drama where, they're trying to shock people into watching it, like, wow, look what we're going to do next. And sometimes the dangers with that is not everybody is able to differentiate between what's reality and what somebody's written. Some of it quite true, but you don't need to frighten people with that. You only need to say it and people are afraid, For instance, if you said something about, we're going to There's Russian planes circling our airspace. That's all you need to say, and people be frightened. They'll be like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And you say it twice, you're causing commotion. Then So I think that's the problem. But there's no way to stop it actually, because there's AI coming in as well. So we have AI being thrown into the mix, where you have things that are obviously not real, and people make it look so real that sometimes you can't really tell what's real from what's
Well,
not.
no, you can't. And just
Yeah.
to come in on that point,
Yeah.
I might have told you when I went a few weeks ago to have my picture taken of the two of us with the FA Cup and the Community Shield.
Yeah.
We stood there individually and together, and it was great. Well, in fact, Paul, my boy, my son, he actually AI.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.